Hi everyone and welcome to my weekend video, and this is really strange because I'm recording this with the Sony RX100M3, not the Mark II, and this camera has actually got the screen that goes up a full 180 degrees, so I can actually see myself for once and check that I'm in frame properly. And it's weird because I'm just going to look at the screen now, and just down the bottom of the screen I can see the recording time, but it's just out of view. I have to sort of tip the camera down to be able to see how long I've been recording for. But that's quite useful because not only can I check that I'm in frame, but I can check all of my settings are right, how much battery I've got left, so that if it's going to run out of battery I know either to speed up and sort of finish the video a little bit quicker, or in fact I can do a natural pause and then swap the battery out for another one. I also get to see how much recording time I've got left in the top left hand corner, as well as whether I've got image stabilization on and all the other sort of information I would want on the display. So that's really useful. Now today is Saturday, excuse me scratching, I haven't had a shave because it's the weekend and it's been a good day, but a very hot and muggy day here in the southeast of England. Last night we had thunderstorms and lightning pretty much on and off throughout the whole night. Not too much rain, a reasonable amount of rain, but not too much. And then today we've had little bits of rain throughout the day, but it's not thundered yet, and it just feels so sticky, so close, and I think if it rained really heavily it would certainly freshen things up. So I'm hoping that we get a little bit of rain now before I go to bed, and then a nice peaceful night and something a bit cooler, because certainly last night it was just so hot. I think I got sleep, but it was just broken sleep, because you know the situation, you cover yourself up, you go to sleep, you're just dropping off, you get too hot, you uncover yourself to cool down, and then you get cold, or you feel like you should have a blanket or a sheet over you, so you wake up again, and it was just like that throughout the whole night. I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that. But anyway, today also I went for another checkup at the dentist. All of the infection in my sort of wisdom tooth at the back here, my jawline, the infection went down into my neck, all of that has gone, so that's really good. We also filled in all the forms for getting my wisdom teeth removed. I think I'm going to go ahead with it. I'm sort of 90% sure at the moment. So yeah, I'm just obviously concerned. Anything like that is a concern, but there you go. But I'm fairly sure I'm going to get it done. So no doubt you will see a video if I do get it done of the effect it has on me. It's probably going to be quite a funny video if I do get it done, that is. Also, I did the unboxing, first look on the Sony RX100M3. I recorded it all, and then I also did an extended length video on the Sony RX100M3, and that extended length video is going to be a patron only exclusive video. And in the extended length one I go into more detail, I go through the whole menu system, and I also show you this little camera in comparison to some other ones as well. But please do not worry. People always worry when I talk about Patreon. If you're not supporting me on Patreon, that's absolutely fine. My videos don't really change that much on YouTube. You'll still get a full unboxing, a first look and a comparison between the previous Mark II model of this particular camera, so you're not going to miss out. It's still going to be a video for you on it, and I'll still be doing a full review on the camera as well. So what else have I done today? Well, I listed some old cameras to actually be sold. I listed the RX100 Mark II, that's actually on Amazon. I also listed my Panasonic G6, which I finally decided I should find a new home for. And I wanted to keep hold of that camera. Well, in fact, I wanted to keep them both, but you can't keep everything. And the reason I wanted to keep hold of the G6 is because I liked it so much. But the reasoning I have behind actually parting with the product is if it sits unused for too long. And since I got the Sony RX100 Mark II and the Panasonic GH4, that G6 hasn't really been used. It's sort of sat on my shelf, and that's just a waste of technology. So I'd rather pass on the savings onto somebody else and let it go to a good home where it's going to be used for producing either photos or videos or both. So they're both listed on Amazon. I have tweeted them out. I also shared with you in a video yesterday, I think it was, that I was considering getting rid of one of my smartphones, and although I really don't want to, I really want to keep hold of it because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous phone. The LG G3 is going to be going, hopefully. So I've actually put that one on Facebook rather than on Amazon. And the reason I did that is because on Amazon there's some really cheap imports, and I don't trust buying an import. I could have got my LG G3 as an import, but I bought the UK model from Clove Technology because I wanted that after sales backup. You know, if something did go wrong with the phone somewhere down the line, then at least it's backed by a UK warranty. So I put it on Facebook, and I've also tweeted out the link to the details about the sale. I'm throwing in a free Spigen case. I'm also throwing in a free screen protector, which is already on the phone, and the LG wireless charger, the official charger, actually turned up today. I haven't done a video on that, so that's sort of brand new in the box. So I'm including that as well, free of charge, and I've discounted the price. So hopefully, again, that will find a good home. It is now Sunday, and we've been extremely busy because last week was very busy with videos. Today we used for catching up on household work, and we're having work done to the outside of the property. I think I mentioned this to you before, and it's got to the stage where the workmen need to carry out some extra work in an area where there's a rose bush planted. Now normally we'd let them work it out themselves, and you know, we're paying for their service, so they would move the rose plant. But this particular rose is very precious to my wife, so we went out, bought a big plant pot, a massive plant pot in fact, and she's now transferring that over. So I'm taking this opportunity to do a little bit of Geekanoids work. Now the reason I'm doing this is because if you watch this video right through from the beginning, you'll know that I'm recording it with the Sony RX100M3. This is my recording area behind me here. And somebody who realised that I got the RX100M3 because I put a photo out on Instagram actually asked, could I show some video footage using the RX100M3 as though I'm going to be using it as my review camera, or to create sort of all different sorts of videos on YouTube. Now this gives you a good representation of how it performs anyway, but I thought, no, that is a really good idea. So within this weekend's video, I've got a product just over there somewhere. Let me just point in the right direction. It's always difficult doing things back to front. Just behind me there, just there, I've got a little product set up on my review table, which I've been testing for, what, about 2-3 days, something like that. So I thought, right, no, let's do that now instead of doing it next week. Let's record it with the Sony camera. So I'm going to actually put the camera up onto the little tripod arm here and record that for you right now. So this is the little product that you could see on the desk behind me a short while ago, and it's actually really surprised me. This is the Jazooli Sound Reverb. It's a Bluetooth 4 speaker, and when I first got sent this to review, I looked at the price and I thought, it's going to be another one of these Bluetooth speakers, not very good, not very well built. And it arrived, and when I took it out of the box, I've got this sort of brushed metal construction to it, really rather impressive, and this is wrapped around the whole back and base and the top of the device. Really very good. And then we've got these rubberized feet on the bottom to stop it from slipping around on the desk, and then across the top we've got a couple of round circular discs and this strap, and I thought, well, that looks strange as well. It's not a usual design, and this strap is actually a carrying strap, and when it's up in this position it sort of looks like one of those sort of old retro radios. Very, very good indeed. The design flair on this is very good as well, because we've got this gap at the bottom which helps with the bass reproduction from the speaker, and also normally you get a very sort of cheap tacky plastic construction. We've got a nice bit of sort of material across the grille here, which really just adds to how tactile the speaker feels. Now across the top we've got lining, so 3.5mm lining. That's for if you don't want to connect via Bluetooth. We've got power on off. We've got a volume up and down, and these are also track controls, and then we've got play pause in the middle, and this also acts as a click to take a call, because there is a built-in microphone just here, so you can actually use this to take a call on your mobile phone. And then we've got a USB input here, micro USB, which is used to recharge the internal battery. Now with regards to actual audio quality on this, it's not the best, but it's perfectly adequate. It goes plenty loud enough. It's not very refined, but perfectly enjoyable to listen to. And if you do happen to make or take a call whilst you're using the speaker, the microphone does a decent job of picking up your voice. Again, not the most crystal clear sound, but more than acceptable. So this has really impressed me, and it really does go plenty loud enough to fill a small to medium sized room with no effort really at all. So in closing, this is the Jazooli Sound Reverb, a really great Bluetooth speaker with good battery life and some good features that far outperform the asking price. Another little update for you is I was in a quandary in my previous video about whether to keep the LG G3 or whether to sell it, and I have in fact decided to sell it. So if any of you are interested, hit me up on Twitter. I've got all of the details of the LG G3 currently listed on my Facebook page. So before recording this last segment, I actually checked back how that footage looks on the computer, and I am pretty impressed. Very impressed indeed. This RX100M3 exceeds the quality, especially in low lighting conditions, of the Mark II. Now, this hasn't been a scientific test by any means, but I've certainly recorded throughout the weekend in different lighting conditions, and also showed you that, of course, this can be used for product videos as well. Even when I was showing you the LG G3, very, very good at focus, and colour accuracy looks really good as well, and a noise-free image, so really impressive. Now, if you haven't already seen it, I have also been busy recording an unboxing, a first look comparison between this and the Mark II. That should already be on the main channel. And I've also done a special extended length video for patrons, so both of those videos are available to watch. I've really enjoyed the weekend, and even though I've done work, because I love doing it, it's not seemed like work really. I just really do love sharing these videos with you. So please do leave me some comments. Let me know how your weekend was as well. And of course I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see another video of mine, please do click the annotation on the top of your screen now. And also you can click the annotation on the bottom of your screen and subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time.